Hello, fans of The Big Bang Theory. My name is Sean Kanan. I live in North Dakota. As a fan of the show, I came up with some ideas for a series of great episodes. I'm putting this on YouTube in the hopes that someone from Warner Brothers, Chuck Lorre, or anyone on the cast will see this. However, you as fans, I hope will enjoy this idea as well and share it with other fans so we can see this idea get turned into some episodes. First, before I go on, I just want to say I'm sorry. I have some images which were photoshopped, and I know I'm very bad at cutting and pasting. So, again, I'm sorry, and I hope you'll keep watching in the hopes that you'll realize this is just some ideas. So here we go. We start at the end of an episode where Penny gets a call from her agent telling her that she has been asked to come in and read for a part in a movie. Sheldon, through the episode, has been asking to go to a certain store, but everyone has been too busy and says no. He asks Penny, and she says, yeah, he can go with her. And that's where the episode ends. The next episode starts with Sheldon waking up in bed with an idea on how to travel to another dimension. He explains this idea to Leonard, and the two of them decide they will need Amy's help to build a machine, which will transfer the mind of one person in one dimension to their counterpart in another dimension. Sheldon says since it was his idea, that he should get to try it out first. He makes a quick tape for himself, who will be in his body. He hooks into the machine, and after a flash, finds himself waking up in bed. Only he's not alone. He finds he's laying next to Bernadette, and both of them are wearing wedding rings. He hears a knock at the door, which is Leonard, knocking the way he normally knocks. Sheldon takes them to the living room and explains that he is not their Sheldon. Through the day, he learns in this dimension, Howard is engaged to Amy, who is trying to be an actress, and Penny is a scientist who is dating Raj. He learns that Leonard is single in this world, and that he is the cool guy of the group, and always makes witty jokes, giving high fives and hugs to those who need it. Things go south when he finds out he's a geologist. So the group is getting ready to go out to a fancy dinner. On the way to the dinner, Sheldon talks to Bernadette, and she lets it slip that the dinner is actually an awards ceremony for Leonard, who is getting a Nobel Prize. Sheldon flips out, wakes up once more, only to find himself in the hospital with Amy, who is singing Soft Kitty. She tells him that Penny and him were in a car accident. The next two episodes could deal with Leonard, who is sitting in the hospital at Penny's side. It could also deal with anything else going on with other characters and what they're going through. Once again, I am sorry. I know the images I photoshopped are bad, and they're going to get heavy here, so I'm sorry. So this episode starts with Penny waking up in bed, finding Cinnamon licking her face. Annoyed, she grabs the dog and heads out of her apartment to see why Raj put his dog in her apartment, only to find she is now standing in the middle of Munchkinland dressed as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. A bubble comes down, and it is Amy, who says she is Glinda, the Witch of the North. To get home, she will have to go see the wizard. She gives Penny ruby slippers, and as she's checking them out, the Wicked Witch shows up, and it's Bernadette. She demands that Penny give her the shoes, but Penny says no, and Glinda threatens her, so she takes off, vowing to get the ruby slippers. So Glinda tells Penny to follow the yellow brick road, and then she leaves. Penny takes Cinnamon and off they go down the yellow brick road. She travels until she is stopped by a talking scarecrow, played by Leonard. He asks if he can go with her in order to get some brains from the wizard. She agrees and off they go. They travel until they come across a Tin Man who is frozen, played by Sheldon. She uses an oil can nearby in order to help him move, only to shortly after realize what kind of a mistake that was. She tells him to come with them, and he agrees and joins them. They travel for some more length of time, only to find a lion who is crying in the bushes. Penny asked him, "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" He whispers into the ear of the scarecrow, who then tells the group that he is a lion and he is afraid to talk to women. And this line is played by Raj. Penny says they're off to see the wizard and invites him to join them. And off they go. So the next episode starts with Penny, Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion reaching the Emerald City. The Tin Man knocks on the gate door, who is only to be answered by the city guard, played by Will Wheaton. He looks at them and asks, what do they want? Penny tells him they are here to see the wizard, so she can get home. He lets them in and takes them to the main chamber where the wizard is, voiced by any celebrity. The wizard tells them to bring him the broomstick of the Wicked Witch and sends them on their way. The witch calls for her winged monkeys to go and capture Penny and bring her to her castle. The winged monkeys are played by Penny's ex-boyfriends. They take off and go to catch her, and the group enters the dark forest. The witch tries to take the shoes from Penny, but can't. Meanwhile, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion head to the castle to save Penny. But as they get there, they see several guards, who are all played by Stewart. They go in undercover and save Penny, but are discovered and chased as they try to get out. The witch lights the Scarecrow on fire. Penny throws the water on him, but half of it gets on the witch. She melts, and the guards give Penny the broom. They return to the wizard with broom in hand. And as they're talking to the large floating head, Cinnamon notices a shadow on the wall behind them, heads over to a curtain and starts tugging at it. Then Penny goes to grab him and looks behind the curtain to find the real wizard, played by Howard. He says he can take Penny home. He gives the others each rewards. He gives a diploma in street smarts to the Scarecrow, a heart-shaped clock to the Tin Man, who upsets him very easily. He gives a beer to the Lion, telling him it's liquid courage. So he tells her he can take her home in his balloon. Cinnamon jumps out of her arms and takes off into the crowd. The balloon takes off without her, and she's sad. Glinda shows up to tell her that she has the power with the shoes to take herself home if she's learned a lesson. Penny gets mad at this and tells her off. She has a final touching moment with the group Then she clicks her heels and wakes up, only to find she's in a hospital with her entire friends all around her. The doctor comes in and tells her that she'll be fine. He also tells her that she's pregnant. Penny and Leonard kiss, and that's the end of this idea. I hope you all enjoyed it, and please give this video a like, or share it on Facebook or any other social media. Thank you again.